The Soul Shot Project is a statement that we all have worth and dignity to be recognized.
Justin was incredibly intelligent and incredibly protective about that information. He did not want his friends to know that he was a genius, but like a true genius, you really can't hide that. He held on to his secret of watching Jeopardy every day with us as a family, and he loved sports statistics and math and Sam Cooke and Tupac and memorizing bus routes. And he was a happy new dad and a tired old soul. Sometimes the cares of the world and the burden that being a young Black man in an urban environment weighed on him. But he was wonderful.
Keon was my last child I had. He's number 4. He was very smart, humble young man that just loved life. He was just a loving, caring kind of person that loved the world, that loved everybody.
I'm a mother to Gerard Williams. I remember when he was about 3 months old, his legs were like really bowed, so he had cast on his legs. So at 3 and 4 years old, he crawled with his elbows. He pulled himself around, dragging his little legs behind him. And over a period of time, it just developed his whole upper body. He became very strong and muscular. As he got older, he became very involved in music, art. He's a rapper. They called him the awesome grave digger, and that's what we call him now. He was a boxer. He taught boxing to the young kids in the neighborhood in Winfield. He would teach them metaphysics, the use of energy, and how it helps them in the boxing. And he was shot July 1st, 2024, trying to save somebody else. I am thankful that he is here with me today because I get to look at him every day like this, remembering him as a boxer and a fighter, a champion of people's lives, always protecting somebody.
I'm the mother of Asiya Stanley. She was very smart, very bright, very outgoing. She had a bright future ahead of her. She just had graduated high school 4 days prior to her death on her way to Morgan State University for business and entrepreneurship. She was very independent and very outgoing. She was one that can light up a room. She had her own clothing line called Medallion Apparel. She did a lot of pop-up shops and did a lot of things in the community, even did a lot of anti-violence marches and walks and all kinds of stuff. She is missed very dearly. She is missed tremendously.
Karan, my cousin, he is like my older brother. He was a man of many hats. He did about everything that was under the sun. He cooked, he was an herbalist, he was an avid reader. Although he was my cousin, he was a loyal friend to me as well. He was always there when I needed him, and he was a protector. He kept the family safe, and anytime I was with him, I knew that I was in good hands.
My oldest brother was shot and killed, and then my daughter was in high school, and a young man brought a gun to school, and it was quite a chaotic event. I thought supporting a local program like this made a lot of sense. For me, it's been somewhat healing also in my personal life, and this made it a little bit easier to understand how to honor my older brother.
It was a very, very powerful experience meeting with Melissa, the mother of Cortez, and she told me his life story, and the courage, the way she did it really, really, really moved me. It made me realize that I had drifted into like a lack of compassion, and I feel like I've been shaken out of that. So I'm glad to have participated.
I love the portrait. It's my son.
This beautiful work of art was featured in the state capitol, but every time I see it, it takes my breath away. So I don't even have the language for it.
Seeing it for the first time, it took my breath away. It made me feel proud and happy, but also it reminded me of the loss that I felt. It's still crazy now seeing him go from real life to obituary, but seeing him from obituary to painting is a whole nother way. So it's my first time seeing him in oil, and he looks stunning, as handsome as he always did.
When I saw it here, it's really like, wow. You know, the boxing gloves, him being the spirit that he was, and his talents, she has it all included in there.
I've been waiting for so long to see this portrait since July, and it's finally here. And as I say, it's amazing. I love it. It just shows who she is, and as I say, that picture is every bit of everything. I love it.
Violence in Philadelphia is just so appalling, and hopefully and prayerfully, with something like this, it'll sensitize people to what's going on.
I hope that a project like this inspires more people to serve without judgment, to love and offer kindness and generosity of compassionate understanding.
It makes very personal and humanizes the loss of life, the grief that people experience losing their loved ones, that family experiences, that community experiences, in a way that's understandable.
This is a problem that doesn't know color, that doesn't know economics, that doesn't know culture, that it's a human problem, it's a health crisis, and that this project will raise awareness of the need for compassion and understanding and community.
This tonight's event is all for the good, you know. We get to see our loved ones.